every other cuisine.
Yeah.
Well, when police arrived to where the sisters were located, Ursula and Sabina were calmly standing on the shoulder smoking cigarettes. So the cops didn't really think that this was going to be that big of a deal. But what happened next points even stronger to the possibility that Ursula was indeed the primary sufferer of delusion here, and that Sabina was the secondary, merely following her sister's fantasy. See, when the cops arrived, the sisters were pretty affable, just chatting and smoking. In fact, Sabina in particular seemed particularly harmless while wearing a yellow visor that appropriately said, "Time to believe."
And it's really strange. In the documentary, they really are just, because they have the footage from the episode of Traffic Cops, and they're just hanging out. It's real normal, just talking to the police, no problems.
But very suddenly, and without warning, Ursula bolted straight into oncoming traffic. The officer speaking to her tried grabbing a hold of her jacket, but Ursula wrenched herself free and dove straight under the back wheels of a moving semi. Seconds later, Sabina, mirroring her sister perfectly, did the exact same thing and was almost immediately struck by a Volkswagen Polo going about 40 miles an hour. She smashed into the windshield, put a large dent where the windshield met the roof, and fell limply to the asphalt.
Oh my God.
And the cops immediately sprung into action and found that while Sabina was unconscious, Ursula was somehow not only still alive after going under the wheels of a semi, she was actually speaking. Miraculously, the semi had only crushed her legs. But when police tried helping her, all she would do was spit and scream at anyone offering assistance, telling them that she recognized them all and that none of them were real.
Been there.
Yeah, we've all been there.
It's hard, man, when you are dealing, because they're desperately trying to help these women.
Yeah,
and
right.
Because Ursula's trying to get up, and she
With
has
2 broken legs.
Her legs are now, they are bake ziti. They are no longer legs. And she's trying to, like, get up like it's no problem. And they're just pushing her down. And eventually, like, kind of like, you know, they're desperately trying to help her. But they're also, like, just having to, like, pin her to the asphalt.
Right.
Like, as she's struggling.
And they're constantly trying to cover in those foil blankets, those foil fold-out blankets. They're just trying to cover in this thing over and over again. And she's just not having any of it.
You got to sell it like she's a baked potato.
You're a potato!
You're a potato! Have fun with it!
While she was completely broken from the waist down, she was nearly animalistic from the waist up, clawing at any officer who came near her while calling them either fucking assholes or bitch asses.
Nice.
Bitch ass was her particular favorite.
Yeah.
I kind of like that, though.
It's one of those, like, if you're Swedish and then you kind of get into, like, one American phrase.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I like this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this wasn't anywhere near the end of it. 15 minutes later, Sabina came to, and even though she had just been hit by a car, she seemed completely unfazed and continued mirroring Ursula's behavior.
She just popped up. What? She just got up. Like, she took a full-on hit from a car. She rolled over the hood, and then she gets up, and she's fucking going into boxing stance. She starts, like, moving her feet. They're trying to surround her and shit. I mean, she's just like, can't hold me, can't catch me,
And
stealing pigs.
They were totally sober. No drugs in the system.
We'll get into that in a second. Well, a female officer tried calming Sabine, but she started...
Nanu. Yeah.
But she started screaming about how they were all trying to steal her organs.
Trying to steal my organs?
Oh, don't do that.
She then stood up, punched an officer, and ran into moving traffic on the other side of the motorway, yelling about how the police weren't real.
Woo! Ain't none of y'all real, dude.
Oh, my goodness.
She fucking keyed into the secret, man. We're all fucking constructs, dude. But she, the shot that she gave that cop looked like she must have taken a boxing class or something. Because the cop was there like, all right, let's get all gathered up then. And she did one of those, like, hip shots where she cracked it and from underneath she went, bap, just like hit her in the jaw. And you